Game double tap, everybody. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Recording on a different device with different setup. Lost my phone. Dropped inside of an Uber and I couldn't get it back. So we're going to be using something different today, if it even records. I don't know. Big shout out to MyNoise, using a little bit of their sound effects. I re-downloaded it on my iPad, and we are playing on the iPad the Savage. No, actually, we're not playing Savage, we're playing the Warrior with the Orc race. So, again, I have a lot of races that I need to unlock. Big shout out to Touchmint for the wonderful game sounds, which are really fun. I'm going to turn the speaking rate down a tiny bit. There is a little bit of background noise. Well, we should be fine. Let's just see how it sounds. It's just such a beautiful day. Airing the apartment out. Thought we'd get a little RPG action in there. So let me turn the speaking rate down a little bit.
Characters, vertical navigation, headings, audio ducking, volume, speaking rate, 75%, 70%, 65%.
65%.
Words, characters, vertical headings, vertical navigation.
All right, there we go. We got vertical navigation on. All right, so we've done the race selection of Orc. We've done the class selection as Warrior, and this should be fine. I think the Orcs have good benefit for damage. They're very strong. They have good racials for just strength with their weapons. I don't know a lot about them, but I actually do believe I might have played them before on Future Arena. So I don't know. Let's see how it goes. We got a little Lost Island coffee to keep us busy. And while we wait for my phone to be delivered today, we'll play a little action here and get a little Lost Island action on here. All right, let's get through the shipwreck, and this should be no problem. We're going to use a D-pad, and everything should be copacetic.
Action log, heading, south, button, east, button, south, button. Flooded hull is to the south leading to floor 2 and is unexplored.
Okay, we can go floor 2. I'm going to look around everywhere place. The way I play the game is I take my time, I explore every single square, and then I'll let you know if I'm going to be kibitzing for a while and working on some stuff. If you want to fast forward, do certain parts, feel free to use the fast forward function. That's what it's there for. Fast forward 30 seconds a minute. You can set all that up on YouTube. So if a YouTuber or an influencer is talking about something you're not interested, don't forget, you don't have to skip or dislike the video. You can just fast forward, and you're still supporting us.
East, button. Flooded hull is to the east.
East is nothing.
South, button. Flooded hull is to the south leading to floor 2 and is unexplored. East, search room, button. West, button. A wall is to the west and you cannot go that way.
We can't
North,
go west.
Button. A wall is to the north and you cannot go that way.
Okay, we can't go north, so let's
search
go.
Room, button. Current floor 3, room 16. East, button. Flooded hull is to the east. South,
Let's
button.
go.
Flooded hull is to the south leading to floor 2 and is unexplored.
We just came from there, I thought.
South. You move to an unexplored different floor 2 to flooded hull room 1. You wade through the salty, waist-high water in the lower hull of the ship. You are on floor 2 in room 1.
Floor 2, room 1. Okay, let's just look around and make sure we've got everything. We're looking for treasure, we're looking for money, we're looking for experience, we're looking for potions. We are a weapon person, so we are not going to basically have alchemy. So I think we maybe should have took alchemy. That might have been really good to take. Because let me tell you something, potions are really hard to come by.
East, button. A ship rat flees. You search and find nothing.
Okay.
Action log, south, button. Flooded hull is to the south. East, button. Flooded hull is to the east leading to floor 3.
Okay, that's floor 3.
Search room, button. West, button. A wall is to the west and you cannot go that way.
So we can
North,
go north.
Button. Movement north is inaccessible.
Okay, where do we
West,
go here?
button. A wall is to the west and you cannot go that way. Search room, button. East, button. Flooded hull is to the east leading to floor 3.
Okay, we just
South,
came from
button.
there.
Flooded hull is to the south. South.
Go south.
You moved south to flooded hull room 6. You wade through the salty, waist-high water in the lower hull of the ship. You are on floor 2 in room 6.
Room 6.
East, button. Flooded hull is to the east. South, action log, head, south, east, search room, button, west, button. A wall is to the west and you cannot go that way.
Can't go
North,
west.
movement, head, north, button. Flooded hull is to the north leading to floor 3.
Floor 3, no.
West, search room, button, east, button. Flooded hull is to the east.
Floor east.
South, button. Flooded hull is to the south. South.
South.
You moved south to flooded hull room 11. You wade through the salty, waist-high water in the lower hull of the ship. You are on floor 2 in room 11. Action log. Heading. A ship rat flees. You search and find nothing. Action log. South. Button. Flooded hull is to the south. South. You moved south to flooded hull room 16. You wade through the salty, waist-high water in the lower hull of the ship. Action log. South. Button. A wall is to the south and you cannot go that way. East. Button. Flooded hull is to the east.
Go east.
Search room. West. Button. A wall is to the west and you cannot go that way.
Can't go that
Search
way.
east. Button. Flooded hull is to the east. You moved east to flooded hull room 17. You wade through the salty, waist-high water in the lower hull of the ship. You are on floor 2 in room 17. South. Button. A wall is to the south and you cannot go east. Button. Flooded hull is to the east. Search room. West. North. Button. Flooded hull is to the north. West. Search room. East. Button. East. You moved east to flooded hull room 18. You wade through the salty, waist-high water in the lower hull of the ship. You are on floor 2 in room 18. South. East. Button. A wall is to the east and you cannot go that way. South. Action log. Head. South. Button. A wall is to the south and you cannot go that east. Search room. Button. West. Button. North. Button. Flooded hull is to the north. North. You moved north to flooded hull room 13. You wade through the salty, waist-high water in the lower hull of the ship. You are on floor 2 in room 13.
Ship, and that should be it. Once we get the key to get off the ship, we should be fine. But I just want to make sure we get every bit of treasure. And we also got to get the rat. So the rat is the first pet I think you get for every
Movement.
class.
Heading. EXP. Movement. North. Button. West. Button. Flooded hull is to the west.
I want to make sure we
Search
get
room.
everything.
East. Button. Search west. North. Button. Flooded hull is to the north. North. You moved north to flooded hull room 8. It is searchable. You wade through the salty, waist-high water in the lower hull of the ship. You are on floor 2 in room 8.
Let's go search that.
West. Search room. Button. You searched and found something.
Okay, this should
You
be
found the
our rat.
following. Mystic Ord. 1.
Oh no, we got some crafting
EXP.
supplies.
1. Gold. 4. Mild healing tonic. Button.
Good, that's what we want. We definitely
Pick
want
up
rat
items.
stuff.
Button. Heading. Pick up items.
Pick all that up.
Sinking ship. Heading. This is your current arena. Flooded hull. This sinking menu. Menu. Button. Sinking. Flooded wall. But to floor 3. Button. Action log. Heading. South. Button. Flooded hull is to the south. East. Button. A wall is to the east and you cannot go that way. Search room. Button. West. Button. Flooded hull is to the west. North.
West.
Button. Flooded hull is to the north leading to floor 3 and is unexplored.
Okay, we can go there, unexplored.
Movement. Heading. North. West. Button. Flooded hull is to the west.
Let me just double
West.
check.
You moved west to flooded hull room 7. You wade through the salty, waist-high water in the lower hull of the ship. You are on floor 2 in room 7. Search room. East. South. Button. Flooded hull is to the south. East. Search room. Button. West. Button. North. Button. Flooded hull is to the north leading to floor 3.
Okay, we've been there
West.
before.
Search room. Button. East. Button. Flooded hull is to the east. You moved east to flooded hull room 8. You wade through the salt. Search room. West. North. Button. Flooded hull is to the north leading to floor 3 and is unexplored. North. You moved to an unexplored different floor 3 to flooded hull room 23. You wade through the salty, waist-high water in the lower hull of the ship. You are on floor 3 in room 23.
Okay, floor 3 now. Let's look
West.
around.
Button. Movement. Heading. North. Button. Flooded hull is to the north and is unexplored.
Okay, north is
West.
unexplored.
Button. Flooded hull is to the west leading to floor 2. Search room. East. Button. A wall is to the east and you cannot go that way. South. Button. Movement south is inaccessible.
Okay, we can only
East.
go north.
Search west. Button. North. Button. North. You moved north to flooded hull room 18. It was unexplored. You wade through the salty, waist-high water in the lower hull of the ship. You are on floor 3 in room 18. Movement. Heading. North. West. Button. Flooded hull is to the west. Search
West.
room. East. Button. A wall is to the east and you cannot go that way. Search room. West. Button. North. Button. A wall is to the north and you cannot go that way.
Okay, go north. Let's go
Movement.
west.
Heading. North. West. Button. West. You moved west to flooded hull room 17. You wade through the salty, waist-high water in the lower hull of the ship. You are on floor 3 in room 17. Search room. East. Button. South. Button. Flooded hull is to the south leading to floor 2.
Okay, we've been
East.
there.
Search room. Button. West. Button. Flooded hull is to the west. North. Movement. Heading. North. Button. Flooded hull is to the north and is unexplored.
Let's go
North. You moved north to flooded hull
My
room 12. It
goal
was
is
unexplored and is
any
searchable.
place
You wade
that's
through the salty,
unexplored,
waist-high water in the
we're
lower
gonna
hull of
go.
the ship. You are on floor 3 in room 12. West. Button. A wall is to the west and you cannot go that way. Search east. Button. A wall is to the east and you cannot go that way. Search room. West. Button. North. Button. Flooded hull is to the north and is unexplored. You can't go that way. Cannot pass.
Okay, why can't I pass? This must be the
There
way
is
out of
something
the
done.
ship.
Button. There is something blocking your way. You need to search this room before proceeding. To search, tap the room
Okay,
again or the
let's
tap middle
search.
movement key.
Okay, this must be, it's just a barrel
Done.
blocking.
Button. Done.
Okay, let's
Sinking ship.
search.
Heading. This is your current. To floor 2. Button. To floor 2. Button. Action log. Heading. South. Button. East. Button. South. East. Search room. Button. You searched and found something. You found shipwreck. But you found a pet. Tap image button to pick up.
Oh, cool. We got a rat. There's our rat.
Shipwreck button. Shipwreck button.
Let's go get him.
Shipwreck.
All right, now we have our first
A
pet.
large rodent often found on ships with an infecting bite. Party members' gold find is boosted during battle. STR 6, Int 6, Agi 12, with 7, Luck 3.
Sounds good. He fits very well with us because we're very strength related. We're an orc, so we're very strength
Skills,
heavy.
infecting bite played.
And the rat's very good. Does a little poison, infecting bite. It's not terribly powerful.
Attacks
but
1,
it's good.
energy 30, get pet, button, get pet.
Let's get him.
Refresh, sinking ship, heading. This is your
All
current
right,
arena.
we got our pet. So now all we have to do is grab whatever else loot is around here and get out of here. We need a cell key, I think, to get out.
Action log, heading. Action log, action log, heading. Action log, heading. South, button. Flooded hull is to the south. East, button. A wall is to the east and you cannot go that. Search room, button. West, button. A wall is to the west and you cannot go that. North, button. Flooded hull is to the north and is unexplored. North. You moved north to flooded hull room 7, it was unexplored. You wade through the salty, waist-high water in the lower hull of the ship. You are on floor 3 in room 7. West, button. Flooded hull is to the west and is unexplored.
Okay, we
Search
go west.
east, button. Flooded hull is to the east and is unexplored.
Oh, we got a whole place to look. Let's go east first.
East. You moved east to flooded hull room 8, it was unexplored and is searchable. You wade through the salty, waist-high water in the lower search
water?
room, button. Current.
Let's find out what's in the water.
You searched and found something.
Hopefully we got
You
some
found the
more loot.
following.
More
Sapphire
potions.
dust, 1.
Oh, cool. Crafting
EXP,
ingredients.
1. Gold, 4. Mild restoring tonic, button. Linen
Cool.
gloves, button.
Oh, we got some gloves. We'll put those
Pick up
on.
items, button, heading, pick up items.
We get our menu active after we get off the
Linen
ship.
glove, pick up items, button, heading, pick up.
Let's pick that up.
Sinking ship, heading. Action log, heading. South, button. East, button, south, button. A wall is to the south and you cannot go. Action log, heading. Action log, south, east, button. A wall is to the east and you cannot go that way. Search route, west, button. North, button. Flooded hull is to the north and is unexplored.
Let's go
North. You moved north to flooded hull room 3, it was unexplored. You wade through the salty, waist-high water in the lower hull of the ship. You are on floor 3 in room 3. West, button. Flooded hull is to the west and is unexplored. Search room, button. Current, search room.
Make sure
You search and find
nothing.
nothing. East, button. South, east, button. A wall is to the east and you cannot go that way. Search room, west, button. Flooded,
Go
west.
west.
NPC/object on this square. Drainage grate. Drainage grate says, the drainage grate is stopped.
Cool. Let's
Done,
unstick
button,
this.
done, button, done. Search room,
Unstick
button.
this drainage screen.
Current floor 3, room 3. East, button. Search room, button. Search room. Object in this room, drainage grate. You manage to pry open the drainage grate, revealing the churning waters below. You hold your breath as you get ready to plunge into the darkness. Tap room again to use.
Okay, so we can escape, but I want to open that cell door
Done,
first.
button, done.
I don't want to jump in the water yet.
Search room, button. East, button. Flooded hull is to the east. Search room, west, button.
Because there
Flooded hull
was
is
an
to the west.
unopened
Search room,
door.
west, button. Flooded hull is to the west and is unexplored. West.
West.
You moved west to flooded
Let's
hull room 1, it was
explore everything
unexplored.
before
You
we
wade through the
jump
salty, waist-high water in the lower hull of the ship. You are on floor 3 in room 1.
Because I always miss something every run.
Search room, button. Current floor 3 room, search room. You search and find nothing. East, button. Search, west, north, button. Movement north is inaccessible, west, button. A wall is to the west and you cannot go. Search room, east, button. South, button. Flooded hull is to the south and is unexplored. South.
Still there?
You moved south to flooded hull room 6, it was unexplored and is searchable. You wade through the salty, waist-high water in the
Okay.
lower hull of the ship. You are on floor 3 in room
Something's
east.
here?
Search room, button.
A search.
You searched and found something.
Hopefully a key for that
You found
cell.
the following. Water essence, 1. EXP, 1. Gold, 4. Sea moss, button.
Oh, we got a little bit of buffing
Pick up items,
stuff.
button, heading. Sinking ship,
Take all
heading.
that.
Action log, heading, south, button. A wall is to the south and you cannot go that way. East, button. Flooded hull is to the east.
We can go east.
Search room, button. East, button. East.
East.
You moved east to flooded hull room 7. You wade through the salty, waist-high water in the lower south, button. Flooded hull is to the south. South.
South.
You moved south to flooded hull room 12. You wade through the salty, waist-high water in the lower hull of the ship. You are on floor 3 in room 12.
I still want to explore that room that's unopened.
Action log, heading. South, east, button, south, button. Flooded hull is to the south. Action log, heading. Action, south, button, east, button. A wall is to the east and you cannot go that way. Search route, west,
Where?
button. A wall is to the west and you cannot go that way. North, button.
You gotta go back
Flooded hull
out.
is to the north. North. You moved north to flooded hull room 7. You wade through the salty. Waist high. West. Button. Search room. Button. West. North. Button. Movement. Heading. EX. Movement. North. West. Button. Search room. East. Button. Flooded hull is to the east. East. You moved east to flooded hull room 8. You wade through the salty. Waist high water in the lower hull of the ship. You are on floor 3 in room 8.
So let's remember that floor 3 is how we get out. That's how we jump into the water. So if you go to floor 3, you go to that part where you move the crate, you can jump into the water, but remember you can't come back to the ship ever. So it basically is a good idea to explore everything. You know, a little extra loot
South.
never hurts.
Action log. Heading. South. Button. A wall is to the south and you cannot go that way. Action log. Heading. Action. South. East. Button. A wall is to the east and you cannot go that way. Search room. Button. West. Button. Flooded hull is to the west. Search room. West. North. Button. Flooded hull is to the north. North. You moved north to flooded hull room 3. You wade through the salty. Waist high water in the lower hull of the ship. West. North. Button. Movement north is inaccessible. West. Button. Search room. East. Button. A wall is to the east and you cannot go that way. Search room. West. Button. Flooded hull is to the west leading to floor 4. North. Button. Movement north is inaccessible.
Go to floor 4.
Movement. Heading. North. West. Button. Flooded hull is to the west leading to floor 4. West. You moved to a different floor 4 to flooded hull room 2. You wade through the salty, waist high water in the lower hull of the ship. You are on floor 3 in room 2. You are alive? You must have survived the shipwreck, but you don't remember much after that. You open your eyes to see crystal clear waves rolling over a beautiful black sand beach.
They kicked me out. I was hoping I could keep exploring, but again, you get thrown into the beach, and I must have found everything that was there. There's still that unlocked page. I bet you there's something there. I'm telling
Next.
you.
Button. Skip. Button. Beach black. Dim. Beach black. Dim.
We're on the beach now, so we're back into the regular
Beach
game.
view of rolling waves over the jet black sand. You are alive? You must have survived the shipwreck, but you don't remember much after that. You open your eyes. Next. Button. Pass. It seems as though you have washed ashore on the lost island. It is not marked on any map, and even in death, your soul will be lost and bound to the island forever. Next. Button. Pass.
Okay, we are stuck on the island.
Long ago, 3 gems erupted from the volcano at the core of the island. These gems gave great powers to the island and its inhabitants. Next. Button. Pass.
Alright, so we are back on the island adventure.
All was well, until the sacred gems were stolen and the island was cursed. In order to leave the island, you must retrieve all 3 gems and place them back in their rightful place. Only then will you have a chance to escape.
Replace 3 gems.
Next. Button. Pass. The gems have since traded many hands and are now said to be spread out in different locations across the island. If you are serious about retrieving these gems, I need you to prove it by collecting the first one from this very code.
Alright, so we have to replace the water gem first, then the earth gem, and I don't know what the third
Next.
gem is.
Button. Pass. Back. Button. Next. Button. Pass. Beware, the cove is full of magical creatures as well as generations of the nastiest pirates ever to sail the seas. Some have been here for hundreds of years and believe the gems give them great powers, so they won't give up their treasure easily. You may want to visit the shopkeeper to the east before your adventure.
Alright, we will visit the shopkeeper, see what we can buy.
Next. Back. Button. Next. Button. Pass. Gather the first sacred gem, the water gem, from the pirates. Then, travel to the sacred gem room to the north and place it in one of the 3 idols.
Alright, so once we defeat the big boss of the water gem shrine, which is the Redbeard, once you defeat Redbeard, you're given a mission to collect the water gem, and then you take the water gem to the shrine. It's a long process.
Done. Button. Back. Button. Done. Button. Gem Guardian. Gather the first sacred gem. Done. Back. Button. Done. Button. Done. Alert. Voiceover Help Part 2.
Okay, we got a little voiceover
Welcome to Adventure
tutorial.
to Fate Lost Island. This first area/floor is a safe area that includes NPCs, shops, healing flames, and a portal. You can explore them by tapping the rooms or using the directional pad. To get started on your adventure, you will want to go to room 5, which is marked by the navigation guide. This indicator will be on your map at various times to direct you on where to go next. When you reach room 5, you will be automatically sent to the next area where you will need to fight your way through enemies to reach the next navigation guide. Done. Button. Search room. Button. Searching this room will move you to floor 4. Your current location is floor 3, room 2.
Okay, we're at floor 3, so we don't want to go to floor 4 yet, so let's go to the shop. The music's a little loud, so
Menu.
let's
Button. Heading.
go ahead and turn it on when we get to
Mystic
the
Road.
dungeon.
Heading. Menu. Button. Heading.
Alright,
Advanced
let's go
stats.
to the
Heading.
menu.
Leaderboard. Help scroll. Music is on. Tap to turn off. Music is off. Tap to turn on.
Sorry.
Heading.
There isn't a control for the music, but it sounds great when you're in the dungeon. But as far as when you're not in the dungeon, it's a little loud. We got a little sound effects for MyNoise. Thank you, MyNoise. Okay, let's go see what we got in our bag.
Menu. Button. Pets. Button.
I'm gonna put my... I don't have the same good microphone setup, so it might be a little funky sounding here, so... But we're gonna have some fun. We got a nice sound effect from MyNoise. I'm gonna it sounds very pretty. I'm gonna turn it up a tiny bit.
App switcher. Lost Island. Active. MyNoise. Active. MyNoise.
Let's
60%.
turn it up a little.
80%. Adjustable. 60%. Multi. Button. Animate. Button. Multi. Timer. Button. Equalizer up. Button. Equalizer up.
There we go.
App switcher.
It fits,
MyNoise. Active.
it fits the Warrior.
Lost Island. Active. Lost Island.
I
Menu.
like
Button.
the
Heading.
sounds, and it sounds very much like a beach cove. I'm gonna probably wind up adding a little water to it, a little tropical sounds. We'll see what I decide to add to it. Of course, you can do all of this with MyNoise. And of course, you currently I'm kind of out of sorts with my description. So if you're looking for all my main description stuff, check one of my older videos because right now, recently just lost my phone, so my descriptions are going to be non-existent until I get everything all set up again. Takes me typically a couple hours to really create a really good description for all the videos. I typically put playlists, I put tips, I put thumbnail descriptions in, I put developer information in, I put links to MyNoise, to the app itself, to my channel. So my descriptions are a wealth of information. So yeah, like, subscribe, comment, make sure that you turn your notifications to all. I really appreciate you coming to Game Double Tap, the channel that describes absolutely everything. I appreciate all of you. And also check out my other channel, Game, news, tutorials, cool stuff, sneak peeks at great new games that are coming out. So definitely swing by Game as well. Subscribing to both will make sure that you never miss anything cool that's kind of come out in the visually impaired and blind friendly gaming community. I try to make sure that I also include some conversations with other content creators and influencers where I talk about gaming. And if you want to know new projects that I'm starting on here as Game, being subscribed to Game is a great place. I don't overwhelm you with endless videos. If you want to get a lot of endless videos, swing by Game Double Tap, which is what you're on right now. But if you're looking for more pointed information, you can definitely check out Game. I tend to only drop a video when I have something very important to say, so that gives you an opportunity to not waste any time. Typically, the videos on Game are anywhere from 5 to 20 minutes, whereas the videos on Game Double Tap are usually around an hour, with the shorter ones being 30 to 45 minutes. Though they can go on for quite some time, so definitely make sure you are good. Strap yourself in for Game Double Tap. All right. Let's see what equipment we've got.
Menu. Button. Pets. Button. Inventory. Button. Equipment.
Oh,
Heading.
hello. Come in. Hello. Hi, what's going on, my brother? Ooh, little goodies. Maybe this is my... Oh, okay, cool. Oh, what this is? This is cool. I don't know what this is. What is this looking? Pretty good. I had, just like running around trying to get my stuff set up. I lost my phone. I had to get my phone replaced. I know, it was a big pain in the butt, but oh, I know what this is. Prescription. Yeah, I got it all. I got it pretty much set. They're going to deliver it today. So, got it good. How about you? How you been? Good, good. You're always working hard, my brother. All right, I'll see you next time. All right, bye. Alright, I don't know what all this stuff is. I think I just got myself a little prescription medication, little this, little that. My favorite mailman. Give me a second here. You guys know you get a little bit of personal insight. Alright. Let's get rolling here. Come on. Oh, calm down, calm down. There we go. That's what I want to hear. Yes, yes, yes. Where's all our sound makers? All right. I don't know how the sound quality is going to be in this video, so it's a mystery to me. I don't have my Wi-Fi set up because it doesn't fit in my iPad. So sorry. So quality will not be as you are used to.
Equip potions. Heading.
Let's equip potions. Let's see what we have equipped first.
0 button. Helmet slot. 0 button. 0 button. Glove slot. 0 button. Belt slot. 0 0. Leather vest button. 0 button. Small oak shield button. Rusty blade button. Equipment. Heading. Rusty blade button. Weapon
Okay,
slot.
rusty blade. What's this guy?
Rusty blade. Cost 40 type. Weapon damage 2-4.
2-4 damage.
LVL
not
rack
bad.
1. Type rack heavy.
Oh, I'm a heavy weapon user. That's really
Done
cool.
button. Done.
I don't think I'm a heavy armor user, but I'm a heavy weapon user.
Equipment. Heading.
Maybe I am. I'm a warrior. I use heavy armor and weapons, so ooh, that's gonna be
Rusty
exciting.
blade button. Small oak shield button. Shield
Okay, we
slot.
have a small oak shield. Let's check that out.
Small oak shield. Cost 50 type. Shield armor count 2. Block chance bonus 2.00.
Okay, 2% chance to block. We can easily upgrade this. I'm not going to pay for this. I might make our forged weapon a shield, though I've learned to really go for a good weapon too, because a good weapon can make a big
LVL rack
difference.
1. Type rack heavy. Done button. Done.
Okay, that's our
Equipment.
weapon.
Heading.
So it's good that we're learning that the warrior gets a shield, which
Rusty
is great.
blade button. Small oak shield but 0 button. Helmet slot.
No
Leather vest
helmet.
button. Body armor slot.
So we have a nice leather vest. That seems a little subpar. We'll probably
Leather vest.
upgrade that.
Cost 50 type. Chest armor count 4.
We'll upgrade that. That's a good amount of armor, though.
LVL
Really
rack
nice.
1. Type rack medium. Done button. Done.
That's a medium.
Equipment. Heading. Mild restoring tonic button. 0 button. 0 button. Next slot. 0 button. 0 button. 0 button. 0 button. Leather vest button. 0 button. Pants slot.
No pants on. Of course, we're always rocking Donald Duck. We're always rocking no pants. That's how we roll.
0 button. Boot slot.
No boots. Bare feet.
0 button. Belt slot.
No belt. We have no pants to hold
0
up anyway.
button. Glove slot.
No
0
gloves.
button. Next slot.
No
0
necklace.
button. Bracelet slot.
No
0
bracelets.
button. Ring 1 slot. 0
No ring.
button. Ring 2 slot.
No
Equip
second
potions.
ring.
Heading.
All right. We do have potions to equip, but I do not believe we come with any potions.
Mild healing tonic button. Potion
Oh, we
slots.
do, actually. Mild healing tonic. That's going to heal
Mild
HP.
restoring tonic button. Potion slots.
That's mild restoring tonic. That's going to heal SP. I really don't know how much SP the warrior uses. We will
Info
find out.
button. Heading.
All right. Let's. We have the potions we need. When we get a belt, we'll be able to equip another potion. I think for a warrior, we're talking about. We're most likely going to be using HP potions. I don't know. Most likely, our third potion will be a buff, because I think what's going to really benefit the warrior is buffing potions. Of course, we are a. We create, I think, weapons. I think we're a
Use
weaponsmith.
button. Equip button. Heading.
Let's check out what's in our
Unequip
inventory.
button. Heading. Destroy button. Inventory. Heading. Mild healing tonic button. Inventory slot.
Mild healing
Mild restoring
tonic.
tonic button.
Mild
Inventory. Mild restoring tonic button.
Mild
Inventory.
restoring
CMOS
tonic.
button. Inventory
We got
slot. Linen gloves
CMOS.
button. Inventory
We got
slot.
linen gloves. So we could equip those linen gloves, but they're really going to do next to nothing for us. We'll probably just
0
sell
button.
them.
Inventory slot.
All right, so because linen gloves are really for a clothy, and we are not a clothy. Let's check out our crafting ability.
Menu button. Pets button. Inventory button. Crafts button.
Okay,
Empty list.
we have no craft variable. I do believe we get our first crafting at level 2.
Inventory. Heading. Copper ore button. Inventory slot.
And we will be using ore, which is really great. I really would love if the developer added some random places where we can like mine for ore. That would be really
1.
fun.
Mystic orb button. Inventory slot.
And mystic ores are going to be used. Mystic orbs are used by almost every crafter.
1. Sapphire dust button. Inventory
Sapphire
slot.
dust is a universal crafting
1.
ingredient.
Water essence button. Inventory slot.
Water essence is another universal crafting
1.
ingredient.
0 button.
And that's it. So these are things you can get. Now, depending on how thorough you were in the shipwreck, you probably could have had more. And again, there are secrets, so be very easy on yourself. It's easy to miss things. Again, I have a rule. If there's anything unexplored, explore it, no matter what. So that's my rule.
0 button. Inventory
All right,
slot.
we're good. Let's go to the shop.
Menu. But pets. But inventory. Button.
We already have a ship rat, and if you want to know about the ship rat, the shit rat. If you want to know about the ship rat, you can find out more information on my Elementalist playthrough. I think we're on part 7 of the Elementalist. The Elementalist keeps getting its socks knocked off, man. Like my rogue, our rogue is going to be on episode 1 coming up very soon. So if you're looking forward to rogue, if I can recover my data, we should be able to play through the rogue, because we went through this with a rogue. It was so easy. The rogue owned everything in the first dungeon. It was so freaking easy. Like everything our elementalist was struggling with, the rogue just one-shotted it. It was just sick. Stab, stab, dead, stab, dead, stab, dead. It was done. Not to mention I played a halfling, which works really well with the rogue. All the equipment itemization for the rogue is fantastic. So if you're looking for a good first class, I say go for the rogue. It's spectacular. If you're looking for more of a challenge, try the elementalist, because it's very squishy. But I like it squishy because if you're wearing cloth, you're not supposed to be hardy like a knight. You're supposed to be squishy. Again, I am not a complainer of RPG mechanics. I think they're fantastic. I think a lot of people are complainers, and they're complainers and then they don't have any fun. And I have fun because I'm not a complainer. I may have baby goat may come up and go, you know, but that's just okay. His baby goat's just very emotional. But there is nothing wrong with something being difficult, folks. I mean, if there was no challenge, what would be the point of life? Games are about challenge. Games are about uniqueness. It's about your personal experience in the game, and it's what I enjoy. I've been playing games since I was 4 years old, and even before then, you know, I was counting my toes playing in, you know, like, hide the toe, where's the toe? You know, I've been playing games my whole life. I love games ever since my first Pong, you know, my first Atari, my first Intellivision, my first ColecoVision, my first PlayStation, my first Core Graphics, Turbo Graphics, Game Boy. I've played everything. My first football, electronic LED. Every board game you can imagine. Yeah, games are my whole life. That's why the channel's called Game, you know? Game Double Tap. So, yeah, games are supposed to be challenging. That's the whole point of them. All right, so hopefully my rat wasn't too disturbing. Let's go and to the shop.
Menu. But pets. Inventory. Crafts. But skill book. Button. Exit menu. Button. Mystic Cove. Heading. This Gem Guardian interactable NPC/object is here.
Let's use our D-pad.
Action log. Heading. Action log. South. Button. The ocean is to the south and you cannot go that way. Action log. Heading. Action log. South. But east. Button. Black Sand Beach is to the east and is unexplored. East. You moved east to Black Sand Beach room 17. It was unexplored. There is a return portal here. Search the room to portal back to your previous location. You are on floor 4 in room 17.
Well, that's interesting. I wonder, it can't go back to the ship, right? It would just bring me
Search
here.
room. Button. West. Button. Black Sand Beach is to the west. North. Button. Movement. North. Button. Sapphire Flame is to the north. An object or NPC is here and is unexplored. North.
There?
NPC/object on this square. Says, you can heal yourself by activating the flames.
This is the healing. It does cost
Done.
money.
Button. Done.
We don't need
Search
that.
room.
We're
Button.
fully healed.
West. Button. Black Sand Beach is to the west. An object or NPC is here and is unexplored. West.
Go west.
NPC/object on this square. Gem Guardian. Gem Guardian says, the pirate's greed has driven them to steal the
Gem
water gem.
Guardian.
You will need to find and defeat their captain. Done. Button. Done.
We don't
Search
need
room.
to talk
Button.
to you.
West. Button. North. Button. Black Sand Beach is to the north and is unexplored. North.
Go
You moved
north.
north to Black Sand Beach room 6. It was unexplored. The beach is covered with fine black sand. West. Button. Black Sand Beach is to the west. Search room. But east. Button. Black Sand Beach is to the east and is unexplored. East.
Go
You moved east to Black Sand Beach room 7. It was unexplored. The beach is covered with fine black sand and an occasional pearl white shell. You are on floor 4 in room 7. Search room. But east. Button. Black Sand Beach is to the east and is unexplored. East.
Go
You
east.
moved east to Black Sand Beach room 8. It was unexplored.
find the
The beach is
shop.
covered with fine black sand and south. Button. Black Sand Beach is to the south. An object or NPC is here and is unexplored.
Let's
South.
go to the sound. This is the shop
NPC slash
here.
object on this square. Gem Guardian. Gem Guardian says, welcome to the cove. I may have some equipment that will help you on your quest to retrieve the water gem.
And this is the shopkeeper. So Gem Guardians are both NPC quest givers and also shopkeepers. So it's really nice. Pretty
Gem
simple.
Guard. NPC slash object on this square. Gem Guardian. Done. Button. Done.
Okay, let's
Search room.
go inside
Button.
your shop.
Search room. You item shop.
See
Button.
what you
Heading.
got. All right. We are a weapon maker, so we shouldn't get too many weapons. We'll be making I think we'll make our own weapon. So I'm going to leave that slot open to make. I am going to possibly give ourselves skill points because I've learned that if you give yourself skill points, you get many more skill points when you level up. It's really awesome. Crit is good too. Crit is super high on Forge Gear. It's like 15%. So if you give yourself 3 crit slots, we're talking 45% chance to crit. That's redonkulous. That's banana pants. So let's look for gear that we don't think we're going to
Premium
get.
shop. Button. Weapons. Button. Premium shop. Button.
I've never visited the premium shop. Let's go visit.
Mystic Cove.
I've
Heading.
never visited.
This is your current arena.
I've never visited.
Black Sand Beach. Button. Black Sand Beach. Black Sand Beach. Black Sand Beach. Button. Ocean. Button. Ocean. Button.
I thought it was in the premium shop.
Level 1. Gold 115. AC 6. STR 12. Stom. 1/1.
Where's the
Wall.
premium
But
shop?
to floor 12. Button. Wall. Button.
They didn't
Black
give
Sand
me the
Beach.
premium
Black
shop.
Sand Beach. Wall. Button.
Okay, I was supposed to be in the premium shop. What happened?
Action log. Heading. Action log. South. Button. East. Button. Search room. Button.
Let's go back into
You entered the
premium
shop.
I thought it was in a premium shop. Maybe they changed it. In the old days, a premium shop would bring you to a special place where you can buy gold and all
Premium
that
shop.
stuff.
Button. Weapons. Button. Premium
guess
shop.
you-
Button.
There's a button there, but it just kicks you out. So, okay, that's new. So
Item
whatever.
shop. Button. Heading. Premium shop.
Okay,
Weapons.
let's
Button.
go. We don't need weapons.
Armors, button.
Let's check out
Armors.
armors.
Potions. Button. Sailor's Belt 75. LVL Rec. 1. Type Rec. Light.
Don't buy any of that stuff. The creatures you fight are going to drop so much
Linen Belt
garbage.
30. LVL Rec. 1. Type Rec.
You
Light.
don't need to buy anything that isn't your class.
Sandals 20.
you know?
LVL Rec. 1. Type Rec. Light.
Don't need any light gear for a
Tattered Cloak
warrior.
25. LVL Rec. 1. Type Rec. Light. Linen Robe 15. LVL Rec. 1. Type Rec. Light. Leather Vest 50. LVL Rec. 1. Type Rec. Medium.
We already have a leather vest on. What I'd really like them to say is you already have this on. That'd
Moldy
be
Gloves
cool.
12. LVL Rec. 1. Type Rec. Light. Linen
That's
Gloves
neat.
15. LVL Rec. 1. Type Rec. Light. Small Oak Shield 50. LVL Rec. 1. Type Rec. Heavy.
We have that
Enchanted
on.
Linen Belt 125. LVL Rec. 2. Type Rec. Light. Linen Boots
Nope.
40. LVL Rec. 2. Type Rec. Light. Leather Cap
needed.
50. LVL Rec. 2. Type Rec. Medium. Champion's Helmet 175. LVL Rec. 2. Type Rec. Heavy.
We want this, but we can't afford it. So we need about 75 gold to be able to afford this little
Leather
puppy.
Boot 70. LVL Rec. 3. Type Rec. Medium. Leather Bracelet 100. LVL Rec. 3. Type Rec. Light. Sailor's Gloves 100. LVL Rec. 3. Type Rec. Light.
This drops
Male Gloves
too.
150. LVL Rec. 3. Type Rec. Heavy.
This is good. We really want this, but
Sailor Male Gloves 150. LVL Rec. 3. Type Rec.
we'll
Heavy.
probably almost afford this. We'll get some gold and come back.
Linen
with
Pants
that.
30. LVL Rec. 3. Type Rec. Light. Slimy Pants 60. LVL Rec. 3. Type Rec. Light. Rusty
No.
Bracelet 200. LVL Rec. 4. Type Rec. Light.
This is no,
Warriors
light.
Mail 200. LVL Rec. 4. Type Rec. Heavy.
Oh, this is good. Warriors Mail.
Rusty
be nice.
Warriors Mail 200. LVL Rec. 4. Type Rec. Heavy.
Again, these are above our level, so we'll be getting these. Whatever doesn't drop, we'll try to grab it. What we really want is the Pirate's Cleaver, because that's going to be a weapon we can use. So, and that's another thing. You don't have to craft a weapon right away, because we're going to get the Pirate's Cleaver. That's one of the drops in the Water Shrine, so...
Leather Glove 75. LVL Rec. 4. Type Rec. Medium. Copper Cap 100. LVL Rec. 4. Type Rec. Heavy.
This is a cheaper helmet. I think it's a higher
Chain
level
Pants 200. LVL Rec. 4. Type Rec. Heavy.
one. That's another nice heavy
Sapphire Band
armor.
150. LVL Rec. 4. Type Rec. Light.
That's
Large Oak
light.
Shield 100. LVL Rec. 4. Type Rec. Heavy.
Better shield. We'll be looking for something like that. I don't think we're going to make a shield. We can't make a shield. We're a weapon
Chain Link Belt
creator.
200. LVL Rec. 5. Type Rec. Heavy.
Ooh, that's a really nice
Studded Leather Belt 150. LVL Rec. 5. Type Rec. Medium.
No, that's not what that's more for
Chainmail
rogue.
Vest 125. LVL Rec. 5. Type Rec. Heavy.
That's a nice level 5 heavy chest
Leather pants
armor.
100, LVL rack. Chain boots 150, LVL rack. 6, type rack,
Nice
heavy.
chain boots. Level
Steel
6.
helm 300, LVL rack. 7, type rack, heavy.
Ooh. Nice level 7. Steel
Elven pants
helm.
150, LVL rack. 7, type rack, light.
Elfie pants? No, we don't wear elfie
Vertical
pants.
scroll bar, 7 pages, 99%,
Yeah,
adjustable.
there's some really,
Swipe up or down with one finger to adjust the value.
really good armor. Let's check out how much the potions
Chainmail
cost.
vest 120, studded leather belt 150, LVL rack. 5, type rack, medium.
I don't think we're going to need potions because crab blood heals up HP and SP, and it's super easy to come by. In fact, your inventory winds up getting stuffed with it. So save your money for the good
Chainmail
stuff.
vest 125, LVL rack. Large oak shield 100, LVL. Potions, button. Sailor's belt set, potions, button.
Let's
Potions.
check out what potions are available, though.
Sack of potions 50, LVL rack. 1, type rack, light.
That's cool. You can pay 50 and get a sack of potion. I think it's like 2 or 3
Violet slime
potions.
15, LVL rack. 1, type rack, light.
This drops all
Sea
the
moss
time.
25, LVL rack. 1, type rack, light.
Need I say more? Sea moss drops all
Mild
the
healing
time.
tonic 5, LVL rack. 1, type rack, light.
This is not worth buying because you get it for
Mild
free.
restoring tonic 5, LVL rack. 1, type rack, light. Healing tonic 15, LVL rack. 1, type rack, light.
Now, this is an upgrade. If you're really having some trouble with survival, then you might want to get an upgrade. In
Restoring tonic
potions.
15, LVL rack. 1, type rack, light.
That's a wizard ability or priest ability because you need to use SP, elementalist.
Violet
potion.
strength 60, LVL rack. 2, type rack, light.
Now this is good. Now this is a good buffing potion because getting more strength just makes us even more powerful. I wonder how much it increases.
Restoring Violet strength 60, LVL rack. 2, type rack, light.
Let's hear how strong it is.
Violet strength. Cost, 60 type, buffing potion. Strength bonus, 5.
Ooh, increases our strength by 5. That's almost 50% for us. I think our current strength is like, I think it's like 12. So, yeah, that's a big buff. That would make us hit hard. Makes me think maybe we should try being an alchemist next time as a melee
LVL
class.
rack. 2, type rack, light. Buy, button, buy, cancel, button. Violet
Only
strength
bad
60,
thing-
LVL rack.
well,
2,
There is no bad thing. The good thing about being an alchemist, using potions doesn't cost us actions. So I don't know. I think almost all the time being an alchemist is like the best profession to be in because you have so many potions and you don't have to buy any. And everything you get in the ground, you can just sell it or break it down and stuff for more creation of potions, of higher level potions and better buffing potions. Again, I chose something different because I'm trying to do something different with every class because I want to know everything about every class. So if I took the same thing, I wouldn't learn about any other cool secrets of other classes and other cool secrets for other professions. So I'm trying to vary what each class does.
Sea moss brew 150, Violet intelligence 75, LVL rack. 4, type rack, light.
It's for Casties.
Violet protection 75, LVL rack. 4, type rack, light.
That could be good for in-betweeners, like those who are medium armored. I don't think we're going to need protection because, again, I feel like we're going to find a nice big shield.
Violet resist 75, LVL rack. 4, type rack, light.
Elemental
Violet luck
protection,
100, LVL rack. 6, type rack, light.
Crit, treasure, grab, and this is for getting
Inventory,
crit.
heading.
So that's it. The stores are very well itemized with really good gear. There's a lot of variety. They cover you for quite some time. By the time you finish the water shrine, you should be about level 4 or 5. And if you just know how to go through it perfectly, I think you might come out level 4. If you're looking to grind a little bit on it, you could come out level 6 or 7 easily if you want. It's up to you how deeply you want to investigate the water shrine. Is there anything spectacular in there? Yeah, there's some cool stuff. And there's secrets. You'll have to explore thoroughly. There is a skeleton key that you can find. I have no idea where it is. So when I find it, I'll try not to spoil it for all of you. But hopefully you'll watch me find it and you'll figure out where it is. And you can rewatch the episode like a million times to find out. Watch my stuff a million times. You know what that... YouTube likes when you watch my stuff over and over again. All right, and yeah, I want to also say thank you to everybody. We are almost at 140 subscribers for Game Double Tap, which is really cool. We're heading toward 150 subscribers. and you are all pure, blind, visually impaired, impressive people who are also visually diverse in many situations. So, low vision, partial vision, those of us like me who have certain perceptions, light perception, image perceptions. Love all of you. Thank you for being visually diverse. Thank you for coming to the channel. All are welcome, no matter what your disability is. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming here. You are loved here, accepted here. You know, we all have good hearts here. Pass on good things to other people. This is a purely positive channel. I don't care how toxic positive we are here. We're positive no matter what. If we need to be toxically positive, we shall be. Because it's not worth it in life to be negative. You don't gain anything being negative in life. There's absolutely nothing you gain from being negative, except about evil. If something's evil in real life, then that's something different. But other than that, there's nothing you gain from being negative. And I try not to ever be negative here. I go on my little tiny little juvenile rants occasionally. And yes, I can be rather silly and irrelevant at times, but y'all love me for that. That's why you're here. You wouldn't come here if you didn't like me. All right. Oh man, such a beautiful day. And it is lovely low 70s here in Sacramento Midtown. My Midtown brothers, sisters, and thems, everybody here, welcome. Welcome so much. It's going to be a beautiful, beautiful summer and spring. It's going to be a beautiful spring. It's going to be an even more beautiful summer. You know, I'm a summer boy, raised in San Francisco. I love warm weather. I am ready to break out the shorts. I'm ready to break out the sandals. I am ready for a pina colada. I am so ready for a little summer hat. Oh yeah, it's gonna be fantastic. Excuse me. All right, so I think we're good here. Let's go with I don't think there's anything to buy. Let's sell the junk we don't need.
CMOS button. Infant linen gloves button 0 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 but 0 but 0 linen gloves CMOS button linen gloves button.
Let's sell these linen gloves.
Compare button. Cost 15 type LVL rack 1 type rack light sell button sell. Violet strength 60 LVL rack 2 type rack light.
Yeah, I would love to buy that Violet strength.
Restoring tonic 15 LVL rack 1 type rack light.
Again, money is hard to come by because diminishing returns hit really quickly in Lost Island. So you can farm monsters, but the amount of gold you'll get and experience will decrease rather rapidly. So hold on to your cash, hold on to your gold. All right, let's go. We sold that. I think we're good. Let's go into the dungeon.
Exit shop, item shop, but exit shop button. Mystic code heading. This is your current arena.
Let's get it. Let's get out of this arena.
West button. Sapphire Flame is to the west. An object or NPC is here. West. You moved west to Sapphire Flame room 12. It was unexplored. There is a healing fire here. Search the room to heal. You are on floor 4 in room 12.
We don't need to heal, so...
North button. Black sand beach is to the north. West but search room. East button. South button. Black sand beach is to the south. East search room. West button. West. You moved west to Black Sand Beach room 11. NPC Gem Guardian says the pirate's greed has driven them to steal the water gem. You will need to find and defeat their north. Movement. Head north button. Black Sand Beach is to the north.
Okay, we're gonna find our
north. You moved north to Black Sand Beach room 6. It was unexplored. The beach is covered with fine black sand and an occasional pearl white shell. You are on floor 4 in room 6. West button. Search room button. East button. Black Sand Beach is to the east. Search room. West but north button. West button. Black Sand Beach is to the west, leading to floor 5 and is unexplored.
Alright, let's go to floor
West.
5.
You moved to an unexplored different floor 5 to Black Sand Beach room 9. The beach is covered with fine black sand and an occasional pearl white shell. You are on floor 5 in room 9.
Let's check the music. I think the music should be a little
menu
quieter.
Button heading.
Let's turn on the music.
Inventory button. Crafts button. Skill book button. Exit menu button. Advanced stats heading. Advanced stats heading. Exit menu. Skill book button. Crafts button. Inventory button. Pets button. Menu button. Menu button. Pet craft. Skill book. Exit menu. Advanced stats. Leaderboard button. Help scroll button. Music is off. Tap to turn on. Music is on. Tap to turn off. Heading. Music is off. Tap to turn on. Heading.
Still has the loud music. We got to get a little deeper into the dungeon before the little quieter music comes on. So we'll
menu button. Pets button. Inventory button. Crafts button. Skill book button. Menu. Button. Pets. But inventory. Crafts. Button. Skill book. Exit menu. Button. Mystic
Okay,
code.
let's go a
Heading.
little deeper in.
Coral crab. Interactable NPC/object is here.
Oh, there's our first enemies in here. Let's go beat up on it. Again, I don't know any of my abilities, so we'll take a look at everything before we get
To floor
started.
8. This room is elevated. Button.
All right. Of course, we got the whole elevated walkways. The best way to find anything is to look for anything that's unexplored and just go back and forth until you find everything.
Action log. Heading. South. Button. A wall is to the south and you cannot go that way.
Okay.
East. Button. Movement east is inaccessible. Search room. Button. West. Button. A wall is to the west and you cannot go that way. North. Button. Black Sand Beach is to the north and is unexplored.
Okay,
North.
so north.
You moved north to Black Sand Beach Room 4. It was unexplored. The beach is covered with fine black sand and an occasional pearl white shell. You are on west. Button. Black Sand Beach is to the west and is unexplored. West. You moved west to Black Sand Beach Room 3. It was unexplored. The beach is covered with fine black sand. Search room. East. South. Button. A wall is to the south and you cannot go that way. East. Search room. West. Button. Black Sand Beach is to the west and is unexplored. North. Button. Movement north is inaccessible. West. Button. West. You moved west to Black Sand Beach Room 2. It was unexplored. The beach is covered with fine black sand and an occasional pearl white. Search room. East. South. Button. Black Sand Beach is to the south and is unexplored.
Okay, south, so we can go
East.
down low.
Search room. West. Button. North. Button. Movement north is inaccessible.
Okay, north must be the
West.
top.
Button. Search room. Button. Current floor 5 room 2.
Okay, we're at the top of the screen. So the lower numbers are the top of the screen. The higher numbers are the bottom of the screen. So gives you a good ideal spatially of where you are. Of course, the developers done a spectacular job of making this game incredibly accessible.
East. Button. South. Button. Black Sand
I
Beach
wish
is to the
more
south and is unexplored.
I wish more developers would make RPGs accessible like this because you can do this method as big as you want. You can have 100 square world. As long as we know which directions we're going and if we've explored it before in the basic cardinal directions, just like doing walking around town with your guide dog or with your mobility cane. As long as you kind of know what's going on and where you're going and you have a sense of cardinal direction, anything's possible.
Action log. Heading. South. Button. East. Button. Black Sand Beach is to the east.
Tablet needs to be clean. It's all grody.
Search room. Button. West. Button. Stone walkway is to the west and elevated. You cannot reach it from this floor and is unexplored.
Go up there.
Search room. East. Button. Black Sand Beach is to the east. South. Button. Black Sand Beach is to the south and is unexplored. South. You moved south to Black Sand Beach Room 7. It was unexplored. The beach is covered with fine black sand and an occasional pearl white shell. You are on east. Button. A wall is to the east and you cannot go that way. Search room. West. North. West. Button. Stone walkway is to the west and elevated. You cannot reach it from this floor and is unexplored. Search room. East. South. Button. Black Sand Beach is to the south. An object or NPC is here and is unexplored.
Okay, this is our first monster.
Battle. Battle started. A coral crab is here. Alert. How to battle.
Coral crab.
Coral crab 100%. How to battle.
Let's
To attack, select an attack skill from your skill bar, then tap the enemy. Done. Button.
Okay, pretty simple.
Level 1. AC 6. STR 12. Int 5. Agi 8. N 12.
let's
Wisp
look at
5.
some
Lug
of our
1. Tap for more.
abilities.
Ellipsis. Skills. Heading.
Okay, we're going to take a quick look at our warrior abilities. I didn't really
Level
review
1.
it.
AC 6. Skills. Attack. Button. Skills. Level 1. EXP. 4. SP. 3. H. Stomp. Gorst. Look. Button. Look button is
Let's
not
turn
active.
on look.
Look button is now
Yeah,
active.
activate
Gorst.
our look
Stomp.
button.
HP. 50/50.
Let's find out what
SP.
we can do.
35/35.
Our name is, so if you didn't know, our name is Gore, Gore, like Gore. Yeah, we're like Gore. I wanted to get a really good orc
EXP.
name.
4/10. Level 1. AC 6. Skills. Heading. Attack. Button. Skill slot 1.
Okay, let's find out what our attack does.
Attack. Button. Skill slot. Attack description. Type. Skill. Stomp cost. 1. SP cost 0. HP cost 0.
So no SP cost, no HP cost. One
Done.
action.
Button. Done. Done. Button. Done. Look. Button.
Okay.
Look. Gore stats. Heading. Stomp. HP. SP. EXP. Level 1. AC. Skills. Attack. Button. Pure strike. Button. Skill slot
Check
2.
out Pure
strike.
Strike.
Type. Skill.
Now this is another skill.
Stomp cost. 1. SP cost 12. HP cost 0.
SP cost is 12, so this is going to be where our SP cost comes in. No HP
Type.
cost.
Skill. Pure strike description. A physical attack with a 5% stun chance and 25% bonus damage for each element. Skill formula 1 to 1.2 star. WPNDMG star 1 plus
Okay,
LVL star
so
1.25 plus STR star 1 plus Earth star 0.
let's slow
Headings.
this down.
Audio ducking. Volume. Speaking rate. Lines. Info. Vertical navigation. Headings. Audio ducking. Volume. Speaking rate. Words. Info. View. Pure strike. Pure. Strike.
Pure strike.
Pure strike. Pure. Strike. Pure strike. Pure. Strike. Description. Cap A. Physical. Attack.
Physical
With
attack.
A. 5%. Stun. Chance.
So 5% chance to
And
stun.
25% bonus damage.
25% bonus damage from, I guess, all elements.
Each element.
So every time we get an element, we get stronger. So we want as much element as we can. So that's going to be interesting to learn how we can optimize
Skill.
this.
Formula. 1.
Here's our skill formula. If you're into formulas.
1. 2. 1.2.
1, 2, the 1. So it's low damage right now.
Left paren. WPN.
So it's this, that first number times
DMG.
our weapon damage.
1. Plus.
Times
LVL.
times
Start.
1.
Start. LVL. LVL.
I think it's times
Start.
our level.
1.25. Plus. STR.
So it's also plus our strength. So it's really based on our strength and our elements. So this is really going to be fun to stack
Start.
this.
1. Plus. Earth. Start.
So it's plus earth
0.25.
times 0.25. So 25% of
Plus.
earth
Fire.
plus
Start. 0.25.
25% of
Plus.
fire
Water.
plus
Start.
25% of water. So really, we're going to be stacking as much elements as we can.
0.25. Plus. Shadow.
Oh, so it's also benefits from shadow. So wow, we can really build anything we want with
Start.
the warrior.
0.25. Right paren. Plus. LA. DMG.
LA.
DMG. LA. Plus. Right paren. 0.25. 0. Right paren. Plus. LA.
What is this? LA.
Characters. Space. Cap D. Delta. Cap D. Space. E. L. Cap D. Space. Plus. Plus. Space. Cap E. L. Lima. E.
EL.
Space. Cap D. Delta. M. G. New line. New line. New
I'm
line.
trying
New
to
line.
figure
G.
out what
M.
this-
Cap D. Space. E. L. Cap space plus space space right paren space 5.
Yeah, I'm just trying to learn what this parentheses
5
includes.
space right paren
5 space right
space
paren
space plus space cap E L E space cap D
LE
delta M G
D
golf new line
damage
new line hyphen cap E A S E echo words
okay.
amount base DMG LA plus LA
LA. What is that? Maybe it's LV.
characters E L Lima cap E echo
Oh, LE. Okay, LE sounds like LA. It's LE. It's elements. Okay.
words LA DMG base
Elemental base
Amount.
damage
25 hyphen 30
25, 30. So the damage we're doing is 25 to 30 with that strike. It's really nice. It's very powerful. 25 to 30 is going to pretty much one-shot almost everything. So it's worth the SP. However, SP isn't terribly high. So to avoid running out of SP recovery potions, probably only use this on bosses and mini bosses. So there tends to be a lot of those in the water shrine.
type skill stun cost 1 SP cost 12 HP cost 0 done button done button
we're
done look button
All right, cool.
look button is active
Cool, cool.
select elements to examine them
We're gonna turn off
action
the look
button. Action button is not action button is now active
Okay, we turn on the action button. Let's check out our enemies. They're gonna be pretty simple.
core 100% coral crab 100%
We got a coral crab.
19 pure
I don't
strike
think he
coral crab
does
100% pet turn alert how to battle
much. Okay, sorry, I meant to hit him. I meant to look at him. Sorry.
your pet always attacks after your player to attack or buff select a skill below to attack select the skill and then the enemy to buff or heal simply tap the skill
I tend to let the rat use his first ability. It doesn't cost you very much energy.
your pet always done button Level 1 AC.
Of course,
3
we have a
STR.
little tutorial
Score
action.
100. Shipwreck. Action. Button. Look. Button. Shipwreck stats. Heading. Stom. 1. Energy. 30 slash. EXP. 4 slash 10. Level 1 AC. Skills. Heading. Attack. Button. Infecting bite. Button.
I use
Skill. Selected skill infecting bite type
a
skill.
lot. It's really inexpensive for
Core 100.
energy.
Coral crab 40. Black sand beach. Coral crab 45%. 6 infecting bite. Coral crab 45%. Enemy turn. Coral crab dual pinched for 8. Player turn. Alert.
Okay.
Battle tip. Coral crab 25% is here. You can tap the look action button, which allows you to examine NPCs, skills, items, pets, and even yourself.
The tutorial is fantastic. Again, really well done by the
Done.
developer.
Done. Button. Level 1.
Alright,
AC
we're just
6.
gonna-
STR 12.
I'm
Int
just gonna
5.
put
AG
in our
8.
basic
SP.
attack.
24. EXP. 4 slash SP. 24 slash 35.
Yeah, I don't want to use up too much of our SP.
EXP. 4 slash 10.
I really don't know how good our recovery
Level 1.
is.
Skills. Head. Attack. Button. Pure strike. Button. Attack. Button.
Let's go for
Selected
it.
skill attack
Just
type skill.
Our basic attack should be
Core 80.
enough.
Coral crab 25% is poisoned. 20 attack. Coral crab 25. Victory. Pet turn. You won the battle.
Yeah, our
Heading.
basic attack is really strong.
You found the following. Copper ore. 2.
2
EXP,
copper ore,
5.
5
Gold,
EXP.
3. Crab
There we
blood.
go.
Button.
That's some crabs. Yes, remember I told you crab blood's gonna. There's gonna be so much crab
Pick up
blood.
items. Button. Heading. Pick up items. Discard. Button. You gain 5 experience. Total damage. 45 total healing. 0. You gain 5 experience. Discard. Button. Pick up items. Button. Heading.
Pick that up.
You Mystic code. Heading.
Again, we
This is your current
won't need
arena.
much as far as potions early on. You just stock up on crab.
Black
blood.
Sand Beach. To floor 6. Button. Navigation guide. Suggested location to go to next. Image.
Okay, we got a suggested location. We'll do that, but first let's just look around.
South. Button. Black Sand Beach is to the south and is unexplored. Action log. Heading. Action log. South. East. Button. A wall is to the east and you cannot go that way. Search route. West. But north. But west. Button. A wall is to the west and you cannot go that way. Search east.
south.
Button. South. Button. South. You moved south to Black Sand Beach, room 17. It was unexplored and is searchable. The beach is covered with fine black sand and an occasional pearl white shell. You are on floor 5 in room 17.
Probably a little loose
East.
loot.
Button. Search room. Button. You searched and found something. You found the following. Copper ore. 1. EXP.
Copper
1.
ore,
Gold.
experience
4.
1,
Soggy
gold
sack.
4,
Button.
and a soggy sack, which is basically like a little treasure sack. And there's really not much in it. Probably a piece of random equipment or random
Pick up items.
potion.
Button. Heading. Pick up.
Pick all that up.
Refresh Mystic code. Heading. Ocean. Button. Level 1. Gold 129. Movement. Heading. North. Button. Black Sand Beach is west. Button. Black Sand Beach is to the west and is unexplored.
We can go
West.
west. Let's
You moved
go
west to Black Sand
around
Beach, room
everywhere.
16. It was unexplored and is searchable. The beach is covered with fine black sand and an
something
search
here.
room. Button.
Search.
You searched and found something. You found
Okay.
the following. Mystic Orb. 1.
Mystic
EXP.
orb,
1. Gold.
Experience
4.
1.
Sea
Gold
moss.
4.
Button. Pick up
Sea
items.
moss.
Button. Heading.
Pick all that up.
Refresh Mystic code. Heading. This is your current arena. Level 1. Gold 1. Stats. Heading. Action log. Heading. Action log. South. Button. East. Button. Search room. West. Button. Black Sand Beach is to the west. An object or NPC is here and is unexplored.
Okay, we can go west. That's another monster.
Battle. Battle started. A slimy crab is here.
Okay, a
Slimy
slimy
crab,
slimy
88%.
crab. Alright, we got a slimy crab here.
Skills. Heading.
Let's just punch him in the face.
Gore 100%. Slimy crab 88%. Miss. Slimy crab 88%.
Oh, we
Pet
missed. Looks like
Slimy crab,
accuracy might be
88%.
something we need to invest in later. I'll let our pet just keep doing poison. It's really
Skill slot 4.
inexpensive.
Button. Skill slot plate. Infecting bite. Button. Skills. Selected skill infecting bite type skill.
It's really good. It basically gives your pet a lot of help. Your pet hits once, and then that poison just ticks the enemy down, making the attack much higher. So dots are really your best.
Shipwreck. Gore 100%. Slimy crab 88%. 6 infecting bite. Slimy crab 88%. Enemy turn. Slimy crab cast slowing slime on you. Player turn. Slimy crab 73%
Slowing me
is
down
here.
is not gonna
Slimy
save you
crab
from splitting
73%
your
is
head in
Black Sand
half.
Beach. Button. Heading. This is
You
your current
know-
room.
you
Use the
know
activate the look
stop
button to
me.
examine closer.
My name God break you. God break
Black
you.
Sand Beach. Button. Slimy crab 73% is poisoned. 18 attack. Slimy crab 73% is poisoned. Pet turn. Black Sand Beach. Button. Heading. This is your current. Slimy crab 33% is poison stunned. Gore 100%. Slimy crab 33%. 7 infecting bite. Slimy crab 33% is enemy turn. Slimy crab is stunned.
Good.
Player turn.
I like that
Slimy crab
stun.
15%
Ooh, that really
is here.
slows them down.
Slimy crab
That
15%
stun
is poisoned.
really helps.
Gore 100%.
We don't even have to heal if they can't
Slimy crab
attack.
15% is poisoned. Miss. Slimy crab 15%. Is poisoned. Pet turn. Black sand beach. Button. Head. Slimy crab 15%. 6 infecting bite. Slimy crab 15%. Is poisoned. Enemy turn. Slimy crab infecting pinched for 7. Player turn. Is here. You won the battle. Heading.
Yep. There goes that poison. See that infecting bite? See what I mean?
You found the following. Sapphire dust. 2.
Sapphire
EXP,
dust
6.
2.
Gold.
6
1.
EXP,
Crab blood.
1 gold.
Button. Vial of
Crab
toxins.
blood.
Button.
Vial of toxins, which is great. That's going to let us
Pick
do
up items.
poison.
Button. Heading. Pick up
Let's
item.
grab
Discard.
all.
Button.
I think we made it to level 2, I do believe.
You gain 6 experience. Total damage. 37 total. You and your pets are now level 2. You gain 26 HP.
Yep.
You gain 16 SP.
Nice little level 2.
You learn new crafting. You and your pets are now level 2. You gain 26 HP. You gain 16 SP.
We got our first crafting skill. We'll have to check that out.
You learn
in
new
a
crafting
moment.
skills. You learned new crafting skill. You and your pets are now level 2. You gain 26 HP. You gain 16 SP.
Nice 16 SP and nice 26 HP. Our HP regain is just redonkulous.
You learn new crafting. You and your pet. You gain 6 experience. Discard. Button. Pick up items. Button. Heading.
Pick everything up.
You Mystic Cove. Heading. This is your current arena. South. Button. The ocean is to the south and you cannot go that way.
I am getting hungry. I may have to take a little break here, come back and do some more. As I am getting way
Action
hungry.
log. Heading.
Alright. I'm going to record. I'm going to stop right here. We've got a good start going here. Again, I'm filming this on my iPad, so sorry if the sound quality isn't spectacular. AirPods are not necessarily the best for recording. I usually use my lapel mics, but I don't have access to those on the iPad. They're not compatible. But thank you very much for joining me here. I hope this recording goes through good. Thank you all for coming to Game Double Tap, the channel that describes absolutely everything. I am Michael Gray, and I appreciate you. Like, subscribe, set your notifications to all, double tap. And I will hear you next time on part 2 of The Warrior on Adventure to Fate Lost Island by Touchmint. Appreciate all of you. Thank you to the developer. Thank you to MyNoise, and thank you to you. I really appreciate you, and I hope you keep coming back for more. And I've got other classes that I'm playing, so each one of these classes will get their own playlist. So if you like one more than the other, we'll see what we can do. And of course, if you like the sound of gore, I kill. You'll enjoy this here. If you like guttural sounding monstrosities of the killing instinct, if you like gore, let me know in the comments. If you like Gore's voice, let me know. I don't know if I could do a female orc. I'll have to try. Anyway, maybe Marissa can do a female orc. Maybe she can do my female orc sounds. I'll have her record several little inflections. All right, everybody. Thank you very much. Hear you next time. And thank you very much for coming to Game Double Tap.